Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Yo, what's up? Welcome to Vencabot, the pizza and movie thrilling adventures triple feature. My name is Vencabot. You guys know me. Tonight we're watching 3 films from starting with what, 1940. The first film is called The Son of Monte Cristo. It's a sword fighting, swashbuckling kind of a movie. The following film is called Beat the Devil from 1953, starring Humphrey Bogart and some other big stars, including Peter Lorre. That's gonna be a fun one, I think. It's a cult classic, I guess. In its era, it wasn't really that well reviewed, but I guess these days it's considered to be quite good. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that. And then we're gonna end the night with a film called Manfish, 1956, starring Lon Chaney Jr. That's gonna be kind of fun, right? We've seen a lot of Lon Chaney Jr. in this channel before. It's probably the lowest quality, like, in terms of the preservation of it. It looks quite grimy. We'll see if it's any good or not. The first film as well here, The Son of Monte Cristo, is I'm not really totally satisfied with its quality. I had to do some color correction to make it look right on my side. I want to make it look as good for you guys as possible. And of all the versions I compared side by side, this version I think is just barely edges out the rest. But the second film, though, Beat the Devil, man, looks great. A really great Blu-ray restoration. Shout out to the film professor for that one. But first, guys, we're gonna do 1940s The Son of Monte Cristo, after I show you guys this amazing apple pizza that I got from, of course, Cottage Inn, my favorite, my local pizza guys here. They're all throughout Michigan, I think. If I crack this open, let me see if I can show you guys this. It's an apple pie pizza. It's an apple pie pizza. You guys know by now, it's basically like a pizza, but instead of having instead of having pizza sauce, it has frosting, like you'd have on like a sticky bun, and it's got apple pie filling instead of traditional toppings. And of course, the pizza I got tonight was this is the bacon cheddar burger pizza. I thought maybe something kind of chill, kind of laid back, and a little bit comforting for the evening, so I don't blow my mind on these thrilling adventures. It's so good, Jim. The apple pizza is so good. Yeah, Thrilling Adventures Amplitude. Yeah, we're watching 3 films, all with like an adventure theme. The first one is probably the most adventurous. It is, like I said, like a swashbuckling movie, and the latter films are a little bit more, I don't know, I guess the second one's almost kind of noir-esque, I guess. It's supposed to be like some kind of adventure involving, like some kind of heist or something. As always, I don't really spoil the film's plots for myself. We can all enjoy it for the first time together, if possible. But we'll see. The third film is called Manfish. It's like an undersea adventure, I guess. It's like guys diving and fighting underwater or some shit. That could be cool. Here we go, guys. Go black and white to match the movies here. Let's get it on, guys. Let's kill the music here. This music is from SimCity. I like it so much. It's such a chill song to start stream with. Let's kill it here, though. This film is The Son of Monte Cristo. Here we go. This film is based on an old VHS tape. You can tell because of the bottom of the screen has some kind of corruption. It's pretty fucking funny. Let me raise the volume here. It's that night episode. This is a film that I did some very extensive color correction for to make it look halfway decent. And it looks really good, though. Here we go. We'll see if this thing's already good enough. What's up, J-Bob? 'Tis Friday. I'm so hungry, guys. That's Joan Bennett, this one. Yeah, it's got Joan Bennett. We've seen her in a few of these by now. So this film is supposedly based on a sequel to The Count of Monte Cristo. I was assured, though, that you don't need any familiarity with the original story to know what's going on here. We'll see. Oh. Pizza. But you horse are not really familiar with the story. The Count of Monte Cristo. 1865, menaced by more powerful nations, the country of Littenberg, tiny but proud, is known as the Jewel of the Balkans. Steeped in the ancient traditions of romance and chivalry, her people hold unswerving loyalty to the throne, on which now sits the young Grand Duchess Zora, who rules under the sinister shadow of a man in general. So she's the princess, and she's ruling, but she's just kind of like a puppet figure, I guess. Meanwhile, in the palace dungeon,
Turkey.
I think you're right, Zora, right?
Bring out the prisoner, William Gluck. Yes, Colonel.
Come out.
Come on out, dude.
Thought you were in a hurry to get me in.
Look, General Lannon is inclined to offer you clemency in return for information.
What clemency can anyone expect from Gurko Lannon?
If you value your life, give us the names of your accomplices.
I don't value it that highly.
So
Right,
you're the
snitching
young
dog.
man who made the mistake of shooting at me this morning.
My mistake was in missing you.
You are worse than an assassin. You're a fool.
That's what your countrymen think of you, Colonel Zimmerman,
Yeah.
for saving Gurko Lannon's life 3 years ago, when Lichtenberg might have been saved by another fool like me. I missed you this morning because I was too far away. But now...
Oh my god.
Stop!
Pause. Hang on. Let me adjust something here for you guys real quick. Let's see. Video. De-interlace is off, really. And it's on Yadif times 2. I'm surprised I'm not really seeing a lot of interlacing. I thought this version had interlacing pretty bad. I'm thinking of a different movie. Let's keep on watching, guys. If I see some interlacing, I'll pause it again. I apologize, guys. Here we go.
Let him go. That was the second
dares, Lord, he
mistake you
dares.
made, Luke. Men like you never realize that I rule you collectively because I can master you individually. They tell me that you're a blacksmith.
And proud of it.
Good. Well, I'm the son of a stonemason, and also proud of it. Zimmerman, you're not to interfere under any circumstances.
Yes, Excellency.
Oh my god. Not very elegant. Oh my god.
Now you can hang him. Guard, fall in.
Easy game. Just fucking swanging me. I'm just fucking swanging both arms. I guess I'm thinking of a different version of the film I was working on today that had pretty bad interlacing. It looks fine.
Will you please say that Her Royal Highness's carriage is ready to start?
Yes, Baron Bonoho.
Yes, sir.
We're ready.
Multi-Zora. Oh,
You
shit.
have everything? Money, passports?
Everything.
Remember, you'll not be out of danger for a
Oh,
moment.
yes, I know, but please don't worry about me. General Lannon will never suspect. For years I've gone for a drive every afternoon at 5 o'clock.
Yes, but today you're driving to Paris. If anything happened to you, I should never forgive myself.
My dear, we both know that our last hope is for you or for me to make a personal appeal to the French. For weeks, General Lannon's watched your every move. Therefore, I'm the one to go. I thought we'd settled all that.
What a badass.
This will inform Louis Napoleon of true conditions in Lichtenberg and what we offer for his intervention. It will be fatal if it falls into the wrong hands.
I'll see that that doesn't happen.
Whoa, the frickin'
Royal
maid,
Highness's carriage
the
is
assistant.
waiting.
This is
Very good
1940,
stuff.
Amplitude, 1940.
If you look at Louis Napoleon like that, you'll come back with an army corps.
Is this her husband? Her father or what? Must be her man, right? Must be her dude. Do you guys love the heroic princess trope? Is that the best or what? What's with this music? The butler a fucking traitor or what? The solution to our problem lies in the intervention of French troops. The Grand Duchess Zora, bearer of this note, supports fully this course of action.
Well done, Stott.
She's pretending to go for her afternoon drive, but she intends to go further, across the frontier, then to Paris.
Fuck this dude!
Her Royal Highness has just left the palace.
You may go, Stott. Well done.
Thank you, Excellency.
Oh my god. They trust his dude?
Stop.
It's difficult to believe that the Prime Minister would accuse himself of treason in writing.
But you've got him now, Excellency.
You must have patience, Zimmerman. Patience is a wonderful thing.
Yes, Excellency.
When you're after mice, you can treat them as mice. But von Neuhoff is a lion, and you can't catch a lion in a mousetrap. But treason, that will bring down even a lion.
Yes, Excellency.
Oh my god.
See who it is, Stott.
Don't trust this little dude!
Lovely afternoon for a drive, my dear Baron. Your parting with Her Royal Highness must have been very touching. I'm wondering how you could bring yourself to permit a beautiful and inexperienced young girl to set out for a foreign land carrying a very dangerous letter in your own handwriting. You see, my spy system works very well.
Just what do you mean, Lennon?
What you talking about, Doc? I don't know what you're talking about,
that
dude.
when a prime minister conspires to set the troops of another nation against his own people, it is called treason and is punishable by death. I've just given orders to have Her Royal Highness brought back. And with her, the proof of your treason.
You wouldn't dare to lay hands on Zona of Lichtenberg.
You mean that I wouldn't dare to permit Her Royal Highness to leave Lichtenberg? Aside from my personal feeling, Zona of Lichtenberg is the symbol of an authority that has existed in this country for 20 generations.
Zona?
And I desire to employ that symbol extensively in my dealings with the people. Up to now, your influence has prevented a closer understanding between Her Royal Highness and myself. It is a pity that such a brilliant career as yours must come to an end, my dear Baron.
This guy's voice is fucking godlike. Isn't that great? Holy shit, when the prince goes on the mat, it's too sick.
Excellency?
This is the best trip of all time.
Baron von Neuhoff is to be confined in the palace dungeon until the day of his trial.
Guards!
Put the man in the dungeon, dog? Wait, he's gonna meet the other guy there? The other dude? At the beginning of the movie? Gee, he's probably gonna start wiping his balls on things? Maybe you're right, you know? He probably will, to be honest. If you're attacked by a lion accused of treason, yeah, I guess. I didn't really get that whole metaphor. He's a lion. They gotta accuse him of treason.
I can still feel every soldier in the city staring at the back of my neck.
I'll feel like breathing when we cross the frontier at Petch. Poor Baron von Neuhoff. I wonder what will happen when General Lannon discovers we've gone.
Let's think of what would have happened if we hadn't gone.
This is Joan Bennett, right?
Chilly.
She was Kitty from our favorite film here on this channel.
We're being followed.
Scarlet Street.
Max.
She was also the secretary in the film The Scar. It's pretty good.
She's seen us.
Uh-oh. Thrilling adventure, dude. Thrilling adventure. Got a horse chasing. Piggies! What are we watching?
This way! This way!
It's like a hunt.
Faster, Max.
Wow! 6 guns. Wow! Holy shit! That was all real? Oh my god! They no CG in this shit, dude. Not 1940. What the fuck?
And Her Royal Highness.
No, don't worry about us. Go get the horses.
Dude, the dog stunt and they lost a wheel? That was fucking sick!
I'm terribly sorry if my dog's frightened you.
You ruffian. My poor lamb.
I do assure you, mademoiselle, it was an accident.
He calls setting his dogs on us an accident.
Isn't there something I can do?
Can you get us to Petch quickly at once?
Not in your carriage, I'm afraid.
Oh, forget the carriage, just get us to Petch.
In that case, it's as easy as...
As what?
As this.
Ooh.
Mademoiselle seems to be in a great hurry.
I am.
Fitz, you know a shortcut through the woods?
Yes, sir, this way.
Hang on.
Yay! Rescue! What a smooth they drop. Did you see the fucking wheel hit that like branch on the road and the wheel fucking fell? That was fucking sick.
What happened to Her Royal Highness? Where is she? Well, I don't know. They were here when we went after the horses.
Arrest these men. Lieutenant Zoll, take half the men and search the left side of the road. The rest of you follow me. They can't get far on foot.
They ain't on foot, dog. Good work, Brian.
Spread out.
Movie just started, Brian. Basically, this princess is trying to save her kingdom
I've forgotten to ask who you are.
by escaping the empire
And you don't know the ruffian who wrecked
to
your
negotiate
carriage.
with a neighboring country,
On the
France.
Count of Monte Cristo.
What is that?
Stand up. May I present the Count of Monte Cristo?
I beg your pardon?
Pfaffendorf. Zona Pfaffendorf.
Oh, Pfaffendorf.
Disguising your identity there.
Very unusual, isn't it?
Can't we go a little faster?
Surely. Hold on. Tied up.
What an accent. Surely. But the Empire's after him, Ryan. They found out about her plan through a spy, the fucking butler, at her mansion. She's barely escaped because she's getting chased by the soldiers when Monte Cristo just found her.
After great effort, I, Hercules Schneider, have found you the only carriage in Petch. Of course, the horses may not be the best in the world.
Can they walk?
Oh, yes, madame.
That's all that's necessary. Point them towards Paris and start the moving.
Tonight, madame?
Certainly tonight.
But it's dark.
You don't say. It usually is at night.
Damn! I mean, she's right, though.
Paris is the other way. You're looking back towards Lichtenberg.
Yes, I know. I used to think it the most beautiful country in the world. Are you staying long in Petch?
No, I'm on my way to Lichtenberg on business. But about 5 o'clock this afternoon, it became a real pleasure trip. I'm sure you weren't able to find a carriage.
You were right. No carriage.
But we must find one.
No carriage. That's too bad. But after all, you do have one because I sent for mine. You haven't told me the object of your journey, but I know it must be urgent. Therefore, it's only right that I replace your carriage with mine to save you further delay. Besides, the road isn't safe for a young girl traveling alone. Anything can happen.
You're quite right. You're sure you don't mind a very early start?
Oh, not at all. The horses and I will be waiting with the dawn.
Dawn? Haven't you had enough driving and excitement for one day? You will forgive us, won't you?
She's trying to leave it nice.
Oh. Good night.
Yes.
Oh. Well,
I see.
good night.
She's gonna have her carriage leave very shortly.
Good night.
But she's sending him off. So there's a secret mission.
Pfaffendorf.
I guess, like, he's fucking chilling in there, dude. Fucking chat with the fucking... You don't know if she's a princess, though. That's the thing. Yeah, Hercules Schneider. How sick was that?
What are you doing?
We're getting out of here. I've got a carriage and it's waiting downstairs.
You mean you...
I lied to
So,
him.
Brian, this is
I
Joan
lied to him.
Bennett.
It was the only way to get rid of him.
The lead actress
that
here.
young man makes a career of helping people who are in trouble get into more trouble.
But he's so nice, I feel guilty deceiving him.
She's Kitty from Scarlet Street.
Zona Pfaffendorf. Oh, that can be changed. And it's a long way to Paris.
You trying to marry this chick?
soldiers.
Already?
Nobody leaves this room. Look here, fellow. There's a carriage waiting outside. For whom?
This is not Lichtenberg. I don't know how you crossed the frontier, but you've no right to ask me questions.
For whom is the carriage waiting?
Two ladies.
Oh
Yes.
my, he's spilling the
Ladies
beans.
of quality.
You
Their
think it's
carriage met
Hercules
with an
now?
accident
And
they
where are these two ladies of quality?
in the parlor at the top of the stairs.
Dude, this guy's fucking squealing. Why you squeal so much, Doc? I guess, Brian. No fucking smoke.
Your Royal Highness,
How dare you force your way into this room?
my orders are to escort you back to Lichtenberg, Your Highness. I am also instructed to secure a certain letter you are carrying to the Emperor of the French.
Must I remind you that I'm the Grand Duchess of Lichtenberg and command my own person?
Oh,
I am under orders, Your Highness. The letter, if you please.
I think Her Royal Highness said she commanded her own person.
Who are you?
My friend here will introduce me.
Oh my God! Whoa!
Don't worry. My father was the best swordsman in France.
Yo, my. That's what I'm saying. Oh, ho! Oh, easy game. That's one. This movie especially looks like he's fucking sick. Give him the high ground, you doofus. Oh, easy game. Oh, shit. Oh, there's too many of them, dude.
If I, Hercules Snyder had been 20 years younger, the whole Lichtenberg army couldn't have taken her away from here.
What kind of a country is it when common soldiers lay hands on their own queen?
From the tales I hear, the days are as black as nights in Lichtenberg.
Oh, poor little Grand Duchess. A crown is a pretty heavy load for so young a head. And so beautiful.
Why don't they arrest this dude?
The saints be praised. You're too brave a gentleman for those bandits to finish you.
You sure you feel right, sir?
Oh, there, poor gentleman.
Pfaffen. Pfaffendorp.
Run, get the doctor. He's out of his head.
No, never mind the doctor. Get me my carriage. My business in Lichtenberg is more urgent than I thought.
Pfaffendorp, dude. Oh, no.
Zona, please. You've been pacing the floor for hours.
Von Neuhoff guilty. Branded a traitor, a criminal. And his only crime was in being my father's friend and mine.
He was more than my master. He was my friend.
Dude,
I would have given
shut
my
your
life.
ass
I
up!
understand how you feel, Stott. You were one of the few people he trusted.
Surely your Royal Highness has some plan to save him.
We must save him. How can they print such lies about him?
Because Gurko Lemon wrote them.
This butler's too fucking smooth with it, dude.
You may go, Stott, and Countess, if you don't mind.
This guy's gonna get it from the count before the end of the film. You're probably right, Eggdrop, to be honest. He's too fucking smooth with it, dude.
Ah, my roses. A thanks offering for your safe return.
General Lannon, I command you to set Baron von Neuhoff free at once.
Ordinarily, your wish would be my command. But von Neuhoff must die.
Oh, my God.
I understand your grief. You are thinking of his services to you. But I must consider his danger to me.
I consider that you're having him murdered.
When the same thing happened to Caesar and Louis XVI, they didn't call it murder, they called it patriotism.
If Baron von Neuhoff is guilty, then so am I. Arrest me.
Arrest your Royal Highness. Unthinkable.
Then I have nothing more to say to you.
But there is something that I have wanted to say to you of the greatest importance.
Stab this dude.
For 3 years.
His voice is too sick.
If there is a difference between myself and other men, it is because I have dared to carry out my dreams. I dreamed of becoming master of Lichtenberg. Well, I am master. But I have other dreams, more personal. Some men are born under a star. And my great dream has been to share my star with you.
What are you suggesting, General Lannon?
You should be able to recognize an honest proposal of marriage.
Marriage? With you? A liar, a murderer,
You know, goofy little mustache now?
A peasant.
I guess horse, I guess.
My peasant blood springs from the soil, and it runs rich and strong. History proves that blue blood has always benefited when mingled with red. Better than any man, I appreciate all you represent. Zona, you're a queen, but you're also a woman. Together we could build a greater Lichtenberg, could pass its glory on to our children.
He's convincing me, to be honest.
Are you trying to say you love me, General Lannon?
I've been trying to say it for months. Even when you look through me rather than at me, I've often wondered when you look at me what you see.
I see a man I'd give my life to destroy.
Whoa!
Get out.
Damn!
I quite understand.
That's the opposite, let him down
The
easy, dog.
aristocrat is talking to the peasant. Good morning, Your Royal Highness.
Damn. She said, dude, I'd give my life to destroy your ass, dude. Honestly, if I could burst into flames right now and kill us both, I would. She can't escape,
This
absolutely.
paper has been printed for months. Now, some of you people here know who printed it. My orders are to strip every house in this town until we uncover that press. I know who did it. Who? I'll take you there. Go ahead. Grazie.
This is what snitches the movie, dog. Snitches the movie. Maybe like fucking
There it is.
Snitch
There it is
compilation.
here. Smash in those windows. Clean out this place.
If he is whores, this place got
Where's
fucked.
the press that printed this filth?
I don't know.
Where is it? In the basement, I heard it.
Oh my.
Arrest him. Schwartz, Spider, come with me.
Dude, the fucking snitches, dog.
All right, outside.
So you're Kurt Merbeck, the man who prints the torch, using your store as a blind to hide this press. It took me 3 months to hunt you down. You know the penalty for printing a newspaper without government sanction?
Yes. But the charges against Van Nieuwhof are lies. And there are some things not even the rope can strangle.
Take him away.
Oh.
Clean out this pigsty.
People getting hella hanged in here lately, dude. Clean it up, not messy, make it even more messy.
Law and order. General Lannon gives the commands in Lichtenberg.
But this is tyranny.
Dude, now this is tyranny. That's what I'm saying, dog. I'll give you something to cry about, dog. I hope, man. I hope he's fucking bodied. I think that guard's like a sympathizer, right? You saw that guard earlier in the movie.
1,000 kronen to the man who captures him.
This way.
Yo, Mike, arrested everybody, dog. That's tyranny, dude. That's tyranny. Oh, nice apps.
You two men search that street. You come with me.
Metal Gear Solid type shit? Yeah, Mickey Mouse hat on? That was sick.
This way.
Not here. This is our own store. I know it is.
Where's your cellar?
Over here.
Oh, secret cellars, dog? Oh, it's sick. It's a sympathizer horse, I think.
Look what they've done. I'll pay them back for this. Why did you think of coming here?
This is the one place they'll never think of looking for you.
Thank you for getting me away. But you shouldn't have helped me. They'll hunt you down, kill you on sight.
How about you?
Oh, I'm used to being hunted. They've been trying to catch us for months.
Well, ducking in here was simple. I wish I knew how we were going to duck out.
There is a way out.
Oh, yeah?
Here.
That's too sick.
This is the way we sent the papers out.
Why didn't you escape this way?
Oh, we couldn't do that. These steps lead to some friends. We might have betrayed them.
Dude, we got secret doors on secret doors, dog? In the desk, dog? Oh, what the fuck?
In the old days, this was a cemetery.
Looks as if it still is.
Why have so many fucking spooky, scary skeletons, dude? Clean this place up a little bit. Oh, my. With the cartoon.
This is the place.
Spiderweb, too? Jesus. The second SNE, I thought I'd say the second. There's a few skeletons, Anthony. A few skeletons. The zine,
Who is
told us
this
the
man? He
zine.
saved my life. Gentlemen, the printing press is destroyed. My father is arrested. The same thing would have happened to me, only for this man.
Hello.
At least you escaped.
Oh, okay.
I saw what you did, sir. That was enough to assure your welcome here. I saw what you did. That was enough to explain you being here. I am Fritz Stoner, Lieutenant of the Household Guard. This is Lieutenant Schultz. Lieutenant? I'm Edmund Dantes, sometimes called the Count of Monte Cristo.
Young Monte Cristo, the richest man in Europe.
It's like meeting a legend, face to face. You're twice welcome.
Thank you for what you did.
Thanks, Count. Come on, guys. Thanks, Count. We appreciate you, dog. You're so rich you could barely give a fuck, you would think, but out here fucking fighting for the little guy.
Listen, everyone. Disaster has dealt us a second blow, a death blow. Gurko has given Zimmerman secret orders that Baron von Nieuwhof is to die at midnight. When he dies,
All that is good in Lichtenberg will die with him.
Von Neuhoff?
Yes. This is a picture of Baron von Neuhoff.
Where are you going?
Pluck missed him. I won't.
Killing Gurko isn't the answer. I could have done that long ago. We must kill what
Then
Gurko
do it.
represents.
Yes, you're right.
Look at the Mickey Mouse hats. That's
You
so
must have
sexy.
a high opinion of our country. Welcomed in a tomb with the news that our greatest man is to be assassinated, and the knowledge that our Grand Duchess is a prisoner in her own palace.
Prisoner? But surely you intend doing something about it.
Easier said than done. Zona is helpless without the support and counsel of von Neuhoff. To save her, we must save von Neuhoff first.
And von Neuhoff is in the palace dungeon, under a death watch.
As if an old man could dig his way out with his bare hands.
There is one chance. But it's so slim it's impossible.
Well, we'll take any chance.
None of you can help me. I'd have to have someone in the palace. Someone beyond Gurko's suspicion.
You mean like you?
You men make me a little ashamed of myself. One hears of men like you, but never sees them. You're right. If von Neuhoff's to be saved, it must be from inside the palace. Perhaps I can qualify as the volunteer you need.
You? But how can you, a stranger, get in the palace?
By using a bank draft for 25 million francs as a calling card. Money has opened stronger doors. I'm in Lichtenberg because General Lannon has applied to the House of Monte Cristo for a loan.
A loan?
Yes. Which I have just decided to grant.
His superpower is money, dude. His superpower is money.
I consider it a privilege to help you prove that the torch of liberty is difficult to extinguish.
You mean be one of us?
Mentally, I've been one of you since my first hour in this country.
I've been in the country for 2 hours, by the way.
My dear General Lannon, so good of you to receive me. Beastly business, this banking, what?
Do you know, you look like an entirely different person.
I hope the effect doesn't remain permanent. You know, I'm glad I thought of buying these glasses on the way back to the hotel. They add that last perfect touch.
Going in with the fucking Clark Kent strategy?
I wish I didn't have to do this.
I'd understand perfectly if you'd like to change your mind about going through with it.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I was thinking of Her Royal Highness, Zona. After our meeting in Pet, she must have thought me a fool. And now when we meet again in the palace, I have to make her believe that I'm a bigger fool than she thought.
She's gonna dislike
I
him.
can't let her know the me I'd like her to know. And I can't let General Lannon know the me I'd like him to know. I'm getting a little confused. I'm beginning to wonder which me is me.
Dude, just kill the bad guy and then flirt with her later.
Lannon.
How about that?
You'd be better off with a sword in your hand.
I'm afraid General Lannon would suspect a man who tried to get close to him with a sword in his hand.
What makes you so sure he won't suspect a fop?
A fop is a fool. And a fool enjoys a strange protection not shared by other men. No one takes a fool seriously.
You'll need protection if Gurko discovers your real purpose is to help von Neuhoff escape.
My dear Lieutenant Dorner, I'm sure I can convince General Lannon that the Count of Monte Cristo has absolutely no interest in a slimy old dungeon. Order my carriage. I'm a trifle late for this appointment. 4 days, to be exact.
He was a cane dog? I hope she is too, empty.
Excellency, your carriage is waiting.
The Count of Monte Cristo to see Your Excellency.
Monte Cristo, eh? So he decided to come. 3 days after I'd expected him. If I was some sniveling prince, these bankers would come fawning to give me anything I wanted. If I didn't need his money to build up my army, I'd give His Excellency the Count of Monte Cristo a lesson in keeping appointments.
Oh.
Or I'd go out and bring him in.
This guy's got a freaking
We shall have the
inferiority
pleasure of
complex,
listening
dude.
to another banker give us excuses instead of money.
You're gonna fop it up, dude. He's gonna be in here with his fucking glasses on. Act like a dumbass.
My dear Count. The Count of Monte Cristo, Your Excellency.
Welcome to Lichtenberg, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Terribly sorry to be so late, but that's a weakness of mine. I once kept the Shah of Persia waiting 2 weeks. Oh. But at last I'm face to face with the great Gurko Lannon.
I would hardly allude to myself as great.
Oh, naturally not. That's a privilege reserved for your admirers. They say a cat can look at a king, so perhaps a humble banker can look at a hero. Do you mind my curiosity?
Not at all, but won't you sit down?
Damn, trying to get that mustache
Only you
ride.
knew how I simply adore men of action. Strong, self-made men with high ambition, who grasp life firmly and bend it to their will. My father was like that, you know.
Yes, I do know. A remarkable man.
Yes, I suppose he was. But I'm getting a little bored having him stuffed down my throat by everyone. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I loved him and all that, but I'll never forgive him.
Really? Why not?
Well, if only he'd endowed me with a little of his character, instead of all his money, I too might have been a man of action. But I'm not, so there you are.
Yes, but men of action
Very
can do
convincing.
nothing without the support of influential bankers. Surely you must thrill to the knowledge that there is more power in your signature than there is in my sword.
Thrill? I detest banking. Why, at this moment it's taken me away from Paris at the very height of the social season. If it wasn't for my intense interest in meeting you, I'd be very unhappy. However, here I am, so there you are. Now, let's get on to business. You applied to my banking house for a loan, I believe.
Yes, sir. 25 million francs.
Damn, 12 francs.
25 million francs? Is that all? Oh, I thought it was more.
Well,
However, we can discuss that later. Of course, I could give you a yes or no now, but that wouldn't be good banking. I've been taught to frown at a client, put him off, keep him dangling. So I'm afraid you'll just have to dangle a while. Filthy business, isn't it?
No hurry at all. I wanted you to be thoroughly convinced that your loan would be a secure one. And I assure you...
No. Don't try and get a decision out of me. I've already made one, but you must dangle.
I trust that during your stay you will be my guest here at the palace.
That's most considerate of you. I shall be charmed.
Colonel Simon, send for Lieutenant Dorner.
Yes, Excellency.
Oh, there were two things they told me to be sure and see in Lichtenberg, if I can remember them. Oh, yes. Your lovely countryside and your Grand Duchess, Zona. I hear she's very beautiful.
What?
It would be
Still
my
trying to
pleasure
be
to
Zona,
present you to Her Royal
dumbass.
Highness. Perhaps tonight. We dine at 8:30.
Charming.
Lieutenant Dorner, this is the Count of Monte Cristo, my personal guest. See that he's given one of the royal apartments, and that everything is done for his comfort.
Thank you, General. Till 8:30 then?
A bit of a fool, Zimmerman, but rich. I think if we handle him carefully, we'll get what we want.
Zona, will you stop wriggling? This is the 5th time I've gone through the motions of getting you dressed.
You sure I look all right?
If you mean, will he suspect that you haven't had a wink of sleep in 4 nights, the answer is no.
I remember he said he was coming to Lichtenberg on business, but I never dreamed he'd come here.
Will you please try to remember that you're a Grand Duchess?
Darling, it's the first time in my life I haven't felt like one. He may be able to help us. A man like the Count of Monte Cristo must have powerful friends.
Baron Van Nieuwhof had powerful friends, and he's having his dinner in the palace dungeon. Perhaps his last dinner.
God.
I'm sorry.
Dude!
Come in.
Be more sensitive. That's my dad-ish.
Dinner is served at the pleasure of Her Royal Highness.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's pretty late, J-Bombay. I mean, it's over here. It's fucking 10 o'clock.
Your Royal Highness, may I present the Count of Monte Cristo?
I'm happy indeed to welcome you to Lichtenberg.
Your Royal Highness. I can't tell you how honored I am to be here.
The Countess von Braun, the Count of Monte Cristo.
My dear Count.
Charlotte.
The Count of Monte Cristo is the last person I expected to receive here.
I hope Your Royal Highness won't think I'm presumptuous. It's terribly funny, but for a moment I had a feeling we'd met before. Perhaps it's because the Royal Highness reminds me of someone I once knew. Oh, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But of course she was not the Grand Duchess of Lichtenberg. Oh, no. In fact, her name was Pfaffendub.
Fucking Pfaffendub.
What?
Yes, really it was. Pfaffendub.
Well, my dear Cristo, you don't strike me as being the type of man who would let a beautiful woman escape him, even if her name was whatever it was.
Well, I did everything I could. I was even ready to joust for the fair lady's favor. And I'm not a very good jouster. But she rode off out of my life.
Shall we have dinner?
Yeah, Joan Benedict. I feel like posh people of this era were more likely to peck and snap into scarf.
It's so refreshing in this day of unrest to find a country where one firm hand dictates the national policy.
Look at that huge salad.
I do know in France it's come to the point where even a chimney sweep considers himself as good as a king.
In Lichtenberg, it is my policy to keep chimney sweeps in the chimneys.
Oh, chimney sweeps in the chimneys. Excellent, my dear General, excellent. Very fine.
I understand. Business, Your Excellency.
Well, You'll see.
He's too modest. Since 3 o'clock this afternoon, Lichtenberg is indebted to His Excellency in the sum of 25 million francs.
On the contrary, my dear General, I feel greatly indebted to you. It's such a privilege to meet a great man doing such great things for his country. One can't place a monetary value on achievement. Don't you agree, Your Royal Highness?
Gentlemen, I'll leave you to your cigars and port.
But I don't smoke. And my doctor assures me that port is the reason all Englishmen have the gout.
If you'll excuse me, I have a headache.
Man, this guy thought this guy was cool, man. Now he's trying to help the fucking government.
I'm afraid the ladies didn't enjoy their dinner.
Oh, really? I thought it very palatable.
I have to report the 10 o'clock inspection of the guard has been made.
10 o'clock? Excuse me. Must be the provincial atmosphere, but I have that drowsy feeling. Just right after a good dinner and before a good night's sleep.
Oh, I quite understand. Well, you must have had a very tiring day. Suppose we just say good night.
Ah, the perfect host, who knows the exact moment at which to say good night.
Attend His Excellency.
That's fucking tough, dude. Honestly, that's tough. You guys ever fucking host a party?
Schultz and I are ready.
At 11. 11. Splendid. That gives me exactly 58 minutes and 30 seconds.
This way, Your Excellency.
If you don't mind, I think I'll go this way. And I don't need an attendant.
Whoa, he's trying to fuck the princess. He's like, what, 5 minutes, you said? Easy, yeah.
Your Highness, what a pleasant surprise. But fresh air is, I believe, the best cure for a headache. May I?
Just tell her the truth, dog.
You change characters quite easily. I saw you first as a cavalier. Now I see you in the role of a fop, flattering the ego of a man that your first personality should have every reason to despise. Just what is your true character?
Oh, I'm a businessman. A banker, to be exact. I believe in making my clients feel superior to myself.
In Pet, you made me believe you're a chivalrous gentleman. I even cherish the memory of what you did that night.
I hope you believe it's my desire to add to that memory.
By lending General Lannon all the money he needs to completely destroy my country.
But loans are not based on sentiment, but on sound collateral.
And what collateral does he offer you?
A mortgage on the whole of Lichtenberg.
What you have bought is a partnership in his crimes against my people. From what I've heard of your father, he'd hardly be proud to know that his son had financed a tyrant and a traitor.
But perhaps I made this loan because I consider you the most important part of my security.
How unfortunate. You should know that General Lannon does not include me in the collateral, for the reason that General Lannon has proposed marriage to me. Also on a business basis.
Whoa.
You know, you're even more beautiful when you're angry.
Good night.
Dude's a dumbass. What's he trying to accomplish there?
Oh, well. One thing at a time.
Sniff her bench, dude. Sniff the bench.
Good night, beloved.
They never showed that part in the movies.
Therefore, I, Gurkulanen, do impose the sentence of death by hanging upon the said Baron von Neuhoff, and do order that the execution of this death warrant shall be carried out at 12 o'clock midnight, May the 10th.
Which is tonight, I believe.
May the 10th.
Do you have anything to say?
It's right for my birthday, guys.
You may deliver a last message to General Lannon. Tell him that if he hopes to bury loyalty to Zona of Lichtenberg in my grave,
tell him
it will rise again to destroy him.
Guards.
You think he can survive or not? This dude gonna die? Oh my god.
Don't shoot. Just Lieutenant Dorner reporting for duty, sir.
Well, for the rest of my life, I'm going to view all fireplaces with suspicion. But it's very useful.
Well, my father and grandfather were officers of the household guard. They taught me a lot of useful things about this.
Nobody else knows about secret doors, then?
Let's hope that fireplace is one of them. Are we ready?
As ready as a last hope can be.
But no hope at all.
He's playing the long game.
I dragged you into this.
I galloped in.
We've one chance in 100 of getting two Vanuov. To say nothing of getting them out.
That makes it a sporting proposition. Shall we go?
This way.
Where's Schultz?
Making his rounds. He'll join us below.
Mickey Mouse Club hat.
These stairs have been forgotten for 50 years.
Let's hope they won't be remembered for another 50.
pulls the cord and fucking moves.
In 1 minute, the sentry will inspect von Neuhoff's cell. I'll meet you at the bottom of the stairs. All right.
I'm gonna Zelda shit, dog.
I better go in first. You'll be recognized on sight.
But you'd be recognized, too.
No, I won't. I decided to create another character that General Lannon doesn't know. One I hope he never will.
Want some Zorro shit?
Well, this is the last night we'll have to do this. Good riddance. The trouble with this job, we're as much in jail as von Neuhoff.
Yes, but we aren't going to hang in an hour.
I mean, you're right. That's what I'm saying, dude. Henshin. Oh, it's morphin' time.
Nothing new. He's sleeping like a baby.
Well, I wouldn't be sleeping like a baby.
You would if you were an aristocrat like von Neuhoff.
Now, let's have a look at him.
He's just laid back. He's gonna get hanged in a few hours. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's sleeping all right.
Wouldn't be cool, grab. But he's a fucking swashbuckler instead. Yeah.
Remember the plan?
Oh, G Batman?
The minute we get von Neuhoff out, we make for the North Tower.
What we got here? We got guns. This dope ass cape too. Easy game. Oh, he was like, oh, I got hit in the head. That's what I'm saying. He's all messed up, Brian. It's that droplet protection.
Madam von Neuhoff, please don't be alarmed. I'll have you out of here in a minute.
He's like, 5 more minutes.
Young man, it's madness.
If every prisoner thought that, there'd never be an escape. Come on, we're leaving.
This is either Snitches the movie or, you know what, he's right, the movie. You know what, dude? You're right.
This way.
Let's get out of here. It's like an egg drop. He's gonna get hanged in an hour, dog. I'd be convinced easily, too.
They bolted the door from the outside.
Oh, no. Yeah. Come on in there.
It's the turnkey. He's in trouble.
We're locked in.
Oh, shit. Oh, the Baron's glocked up now? Let's fucking go.
Something's happened in there.
This movie only had, like, what, like one set?
Quick! Man in the mask and cape took von Neuhoff. The old corridor. Quick!
There's only, like, one set.
This leads to the armory. There are guards there.
It's the dungeon, it's the printing press area.
This way.
You guys know where you're going or what?
There's nothing beyond here. This is a blind corridor. Now it isn't even a sporting proposition.
Oh, no, a dead end,
Boys
dude?
have been very foolish. There will be 4 of us on the scaffold now.
We haven't climbed those steps yet.
What's that? The old sewer runs under here to the river.
That's our way out.
What's that? Oh, it's just the way the old sewer. Just runs to the river.
Make it. It won't move.
Just look at him deadpan. Count's like, yeah, goes to the river, right? He's like, well,
We'll
yeah,
try one side.
but that's only for water.
Fire to that
The
boat.
sewer ain't for people.
Hold those guards off.
Oh, no. Got an F for this guy, please. Oh, sick! Thank you, Brian. This movie kind of sick. Dude, hurry your ass up! Oh, no, Brian. Oh, he's still shooting on the way down. No, get your ass down here, dog. He's fucking been dead. Look at, you can see it bending.
By the time they figure out where we are, we won't be there.
This way.
What are you talking about? Where else would they have gone? The old rest of peace, dude. It's that Lichtenberg architecture, huh? They build all their cellars and dungeons the same. Maybe you're right, dude.
Traitorous swine.
Oh, that's my dude. You're talking shit about my dude? That was my guy.
Take more than fairy tales and goblins to explain this. Not even a man in a mask could disappear through these walls. Look at that. Footprints. Finger marks.
But what could it mean?
Through the walls. You imbeciles! You stuffed dummies in uniform! The world knows that I considered von Neuhoff a special prisoner. Kept him in this dungeon where I could watch him to prevent his escape. And you have dared to humiliate me by permitting him to get away. The man you were guarding was to die at midnight. You too will die in his place.
But Excellency, we're innocent.
Innocent or guilty, you will die. If only because I must show the bodies of more than one traitor to explain such an escape.
Oh my God. I mean, he's
Powers are
right.
carried out.
I mean, he's right to move it.
Let me go, Excellency. Your life may be in danger.
With von Neuhoff at liberty, more than my life is in danger.
They just lifted up like nothing. I guess they had one more guy.
In here.
Do they deserve the horse? They deserve it though? They're like, where did he go, George? Where did he go? And there's a big old fucking, literally a giant fucking sewer entrance.
Sewer rats, Zimmerman, you have to go into sewers to find them.
Hans! Go back along the branch of the sewer that leads to the palace. Keep a close watch. We may have been followed.
This is indeed a happy day for us.
It's difficult for me to speak, because I never expected to see you again. And I shouldn't have, but for Monte Cristo, who is a living proof that if justice is crushed in one land, men will spring to its defense in every land. For the spirit of justice creates a common brotherhood.
I don't know if that's true or not, Doc, but it's a nice thought.
Tonight you have dealt Gerko-Lenin a great blow. Not because you rescued a prisoner named von Neuhoff, but because you set free a man who was a threat to his ambition. But it's no victory. Gerko-Lenin is not defeated so easily. He's lost one prisoner, but he holds another far more important, Zona of Lichtenberg. Until she is free, we have done nothing.
But it will take an army to free her.
Yes, I know it will. Our one hope is still the French. Louis Napoleon is my friend. I leave tonight for Paris.
We'll see that you get safely out of the city.
Let's go, guys. I want to make friends with the Frenchies, dog. Oh, no. Better not get fucking spotted, dog. That's some fucking Resident Evil type shit here.
They came out of the water here.
Oh, these are pretty fucking smart, dude. He might be a bad guy, but he's pretty smart. They goes right to their fucking dungeon. Why did they get out somewhere else?
Here are their footprints.
In the cartoon cobwebs.
They lead to this door. Break it down.
What a fucking badass. Smells like a party in here. Oh, shit. Dude, lock him in. With the ghosts and specters and the phantasms. Oh, my God. Baron von something something. And I regret not being present to receive you in person. But you should feel perfectly at home in such company. Oh, they out here fucking posing the skeletons, dog?
Torch. Whoever he is, this torch is dangerous.
That's macabre.
He has a sense of humor.
A very macabre sense of humor. I know you're lonely, girl. You'll be kissing a bird, though.
Good afternoon, Your Royal Highness.
Good afternoon.
Why do they shoot every door instead of just having a dude with a hatchet or axe? It seems kind of wasteful. Well, who's trying to carry around an axe when you got a gun, I guess?
You surprise me. You're quite agile for a banker.
Ah, but it wasn't the banker who climbed up here. I just couldn't resist the balcony, a beautiful girl, and the impulse. I've often thought a man could make a business of freeing caged birds. So many people who appear to be free are really prisoners.
You appear to be quite free.
Oh, but I'm not. I've been a prisoner from the moment I found you in your wrecked carriage. You're a prisoner, too. It's such a pity you have to be a Grand Duchess. When there are so many roads to be traveled, mountains to be crossed, happiness, laughter, all the things you could have if you weren't a Grand Duchess.
Who would give them to me?
I would. And I could, too, if you were really Zona Pfaffendorf.
See that
the
face?
girl on her way
She's
to
like,
Paris.
you dog.
Love could come riding up to her carriage, but it's almost impossible for love to pass the sentries at the doors of a palace.
The man I'd welcome wouldn't find it impossible to pass the sentries, nor would it be necessary for him to enter the palace. I'd go out to meet him. A man like the torch.
What? A ruffian? A masquerader?
A ruffian and a masquerader who's unselfish enough to risk his life for others. Such a man would dare take love in his hands, be its master.
Damn. So
Oh, you don't think I have daring, that I could be master?
Daring in sport, perhaps. Master of money.
I was speaking of love.
Oh, he's got a big dick.
That's to remind you I'm not Zona Pfaffendorf.
Oh, Your Royal Highness. Good afternoon.
Why does he feel the need to deceive her? I don't really understand. He's fucking fresh, dude. This boy's mad fresh. I'm pretty sure he achieved everything by throwing hands. Pretty much, but she don't know that.
Now.
He's trying to make sure she doesn't know that for some reason. Oh! They got the kites involved? They're out here publishing shit, dude? It's before the internet, guys. Before the internet, you had to freaking attach your zine to a kite.
Who is this boy? He must be a magician. How did he get Von Neuhoff out of the palace dungeon?
That's the OG internet, guys. This is Web 0.1.
All over the city.
Better dip. The Big Mouse Club is fucking fast, dude. The torch. Yeah, it really is Solars, it really is. But, you know, it definitely leaves an impression.
Insulting, isn't it? Must be a nasty sort, this torch fellow.
If I could only lay my hands on him.
Well, why don't you just reach out and grab him? You could, you know. My, I don't envy you. Too many problems. Always worried about Von Neuhoff, Louis Napoleon, and now this torch, who seems to me to be just like some character out of a comic opera.
My dear Cristo, at this moment, your comic opera character is a greater menace than the French. I appreciate how really dangerous he is. I've used the same weapons he's using against me. Why, this torch is more useful to Von Neuhoff than a whole army corps. Overnight, he could become a hero, a popular leader whom the people would follow blindly. Mystery, excitement, daring, those are the things that the people admire.
You're right. If I'm here to watch
well,
this.
Then you have to catch the fellow. You've made this torch sound very formidable.
Formidable? Well, he's too clever to be run down by a squad of pig-headed soldiers. But I have my own weapons. This torch has friends, fellow conspirators, any one of whom would sell his soul for 25,000 kroner.
Oh, Cronin, dog? What do you guys think?
May I? A little closer, please.
Would you guys sell out your friend for 25,000 Cronin?
Splendid. I'll double the reward. And furthermore, I'm willing to wager you that the fellow's nothing but a silly crackpot, with no more brains than I have.
The French ambassador.
Von Neuhoff certainly hasn't been letting any grass grow under his feet. I've been expecting him. Let him in.
Please excuse
Is that
me.
a French ambassador
I
here?
find affairs of state simply
It's okay,
horrid,
Dino.
and
What
even
do you see,
more
Dog?
repugnant than banking.
How you been, Dino? It's that night again.
His Excellency, the Marquis de Chaulton.
This guy's French, dude.
Excellency. Sit down.
I can carry out the instructions of my government standing.
Looks like a wizard.
General Lennon, I'm instructed to inform you that my government recognizes Baron von Neuhoff as the legal representative of the government of Lichtenberg.
Oh, my God. Don't kill a messenger.
Either you surrender Her Royal Highness, the Grand Duchess Zona, into the custody of the French government, or she will be liberated by force.
My dear ambassador, I'm not as naive as that. To you, von Neuhoff may still be the head of the legal government of Lichtenberg, but I have Her Royal Highness, who is the government itself, and possession is 9 points of the law.
Very well. I will report your answer to my government.
May I ask Your Excellency a question?
Yes?
What would be the attitude of your government if Her Royal Highness announced her marriage with one General Lenin?
Impossible.
Not at all. If she thought that there was any danger to her people of a Russian invasion, she would do almost anything to save them from such a fate.
Russians.
A Russian invasion?
Surely Your Excellency realizes that Russia is just as interested as France in using Lichtenberg as a buffer against Bismarck. I can understand the readiness of your government to support von Neuhoff against me, but is it as eager to support him against me and Russia? Good afternoon, Your Excellency.
Oh my God! This is pizza and a movie, Kadino. I'm watching some old movies tonight. I'm doing great, dude. Having some pizza here, watching some flicks. Feels good, man.
Sooner. The French ambassador just left in Krakow is furious.
That's because of Baron von Neuhoff. I knew something like that would happen as soon as he escaped. Oh, Mathilde, if we could only do something to help.
Oh!
No, Zona, wait.
Get down, Zona, get down. The politicking, dude. Jesus. Dude, that general guy's pretty smart.
To help Baron von Neuhoff and your people, you must escape.
A way has been planned.
Be at the postern gate, peasant dress, at 10 tonight, and trust the torch.
The torch? Maybe it's a trap, a forgery.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it isn't. I know it isn't.
How do you know? Does he even have
Come
any
in.
peasant dress? You better fucking eat that note.
You wish to see me?
Isn't it natural for a man to wish to see the woman who fills his thoughts?
If you'll excuse me.
You may leave without an apology, my dear Countess.
Oh my God. Dude, fucking stab this dude. That's what I would do. She said she'd give her whole life to destroy this guy. He's all by himself.
Your Royal Highness, I've never seen you so beautiful.
Bite him on the throat. Going for a
My
smooch.
opportunities for happiness have
Bite
been
him on
rather
the throat.
limited, General Lannon. I didn't expect another visit from you.
Did you think me the kind of man who was easily discouraged? Discouragement only makes me fight harder.
Oh my God.
To the kind of man you are, take into consideration my feelings.
Zona, believe me, I desire your happiness above anything else in the world.
So you prove it by keeping me a prisoner, away from my friends, my people. Your kind of man, General Lannon, wouldn't hesitate to sacrifice even the woman he loved to his ambitions.
Would it be such a great sacrifice to share your throne, your life with a man who loves you?
Could you marry a woman who despises you?
If she knew how much I loved her, she wouldn't despise me. My destiny has led me to this palace. And to you.
This guy's kind of sick.
Already told you, General Lannon, I wouldn't marry you under any consideration.
My object in coming here was to ask you to change that decision.
That has the sound of a threat. But if I don't?
At the moment, Your Royal Highness, it is only a suggestion.
Of what?
That I should be most unhappy to adopt another method of obtaining your consent.
Oh.
I have no wish to press you too closely. I shall return tomorrow at this hour for your answer. And in the meantime, I hope that it will add to your happiness to know this will be the longest night of my life.
Oh my. Get your little claws right in his face right there. Go for his throat.
Mathilde.
Grab him by the throat.
Yes.
Pull it out.
What
It's a Mortal Kombat
What
shit.
did he want?
Marriage. Only this time it was a demand. Oh, Mathilde, what'll I do?
You can get out of here.
Yes, but how? We'll need help.
Start. That's it. Start. We can trust him.
You're right. Get him.
Who can she trust? This dude! Not this
I know how
dude!
greatly Baron von Neuhoff trusted you.
Yes, Highness.
He never doubted your loyalty.
Oh, no, Highness.
I want you to help me. You must help me.
Anything, Highness.
I'm trusting you with the whole of Lichtenberg.
The torch.
Somehow
You
you
don't
must get a
say,
peasant
Your
costume
Highness.
for Countess von Braun and myself. I know what a risk you take, but I promise you the reward will also be great. Will you do this for me?
Yes, Highness, gladly.
Go then, hurry.
Oh no. This guy just joined us here. This guy's a fucking spy, dude. Typical fucking butlers, dog. Always acting up. Oh, he wants that fucking Cronin? He's catching all that Cronin.
I flatter myself I've been of some small service to Your Excellency.
You've done well, Stud.
I also flatter myself I am fitted for much larger opportunities.
A man's advancement rests upon his ability.
Exactly. I'm about to prove my ability by accomplishing something even Your Excellency has found impossible. The capture of the torch.
What do you mean? Do you know who he is?
No. But I know where he'll be at 10 o'clock tonight.
Well, come on, out with it.
Did I mention, Excellency, that I'm an ambitious man? And I'm sure Your Excellency will agree that a man who makes possible the Torch's capture has demonstrated his right to larger opportunities, to say nothing of the financial reward.
You're right, Stat. What do you want?
I feel I could serve Your Excellency to better advantage as, shall we say, Chief of the Secret Police.
Getting a promotion, dog?
I've underestimated you, Stat. I admire a man who knows what he wants and how to get it. I think the man that runs down the torch should be Chief of the Secret Police.
Thank you.
And now?
The Torch has a rendezvous with Her Royal Highness at 10 tonight. He has planned her escape. If you set a trap at the postern gate near the servants' quarters, you catch not only the Torch, but Her Royal Highness.
How do you know?
Your Excellency forgets. I also have Her Royal Highness's complete confidence.
Oh my!
If I can be
what
of
a
any
slimy dude.
Further service?
Damn! You suck that dick.
Cover every inch of the palace grounds with troops and keep them concealed until the torch walks into the trap.
Yes, Excellency?
I never realized how clever Stat really was.
But this is only your signature.
Over it, write an order of the death of one Conrad Stat.
Oh.
But I thought...
If he will betray Her Royal Highness, he will also betray me. But do not carry out the order until after we've caught the torch.
Oh my god. Dude, snitches really do get stitches. That's true. Right now, Katie, anyway, the time is 10:42. What's up, 4TL? Spy and a cop. What a piece of shit. About to get his, though. About to get his. Because, I mean, honestly, this dude's right. That's how he's a traitor, dude. He'll stab anybody in the back, dude. Look at this peasant dress. That is some deep peasant dress. He's looking like fucking Little Bo Peep. He's trying to out here catch the torch himself? I respect that. What's up, Brandon? Look at all the guards.
Everything's arranged, Your Highness. There's a peasant car waiting outside the gate.
Stand where you are.
Stand clear.
Hold on your sword.
I'll be glad to give it to you.
Stay out, Zimmerman. This is my pleasure.
He wants to fight him himself? Oh, what a badass! You guys get the impression that first guy we met when the film started is actually nobody? Remember when this guy beat up that guy in the fucking cell?
The way you handle your sword, you must be a gentleman.
My father was the best swordsman in France.
My father was the best swordsman in France.
I'm waiting for that guy to come back. I'm just gonna have to. Oh, disarmed. You didn't shank this guy? That was only jumping, I guess. Oh my god.
Monte Cristo.
After him.
I told you the Torch would be here, and now he's got away.
She has the fucking pigtails, too.
Start.
Yes, Your Royal Highness. Stop.
Oh,
Zimmerman.
treachery.
Conduct Her Royal Highness to her apartment and keep her under constant guard. She's not to go anywhere or see anyone without my permission.
If you please.
Will you blindfold me, dog? I can see who I want, when I want. Assassin's Creed? What you looking for, dog? Oh, he sees this dude? Dude, Stat's kind of sick. For a butler, he's quite spry, dude. Oh, we got more seconds? This whole fucking country's on some Zelda shit. Fucking Lichtenberg, dog. Do you guys think that Stat's gonna fucking be the guy that finally outs the Count of Monte Cristo? Oh! Secret button? That makes sense. I don't know how it works, but that makes sense. What's up, Burbay? Thank you. That's a really great shirt. I love Beetlejuice, especially the cartoon. It's a gift from my mom. She's a top-tier lady. butler? He's more of a detective than Batman is. This guy's the world's greatest detective, dude, for sure.
Good evening, Your Excellency.
Good evening.
Are you badly hurt?
Oh, no, it's just a scratch.
I was worried about you, so I followed you here.
You came in without knocking.
Yes, I'm a spy.
Whoa. Did that audio change? It's creepy.
Now I understand.
He was like, yes.
Well, what do you want, Stat?
You know, it's very difficult for a man who's always wanted everything to suddenly discover he can have everything he ever wanted. Just, what do you consider your life worth? For instance, it's worth 25,000 kronen to Gurko Lenin, dead or alive.
It's a miserly offer, don't you think?
Triple
I'm worth much
agent?
more to myself.
It is strange how one's sense of values changes. Before I discovered you were the torch, I thought 25,000 kronen was a fortune. But now, I realize you could toss that amount to a beggar. And, I do not have to beg.
You're a very clever man, Stat. Would you mind telling me how you found out about this?
I've always enjoyed the complete confidence of Her Royal Highness.
Oh, that makes sense. The movie.
And of course you betrayed her to General Lenin.
Suppose we say I took advantage of my opportunities,
Oh, I'm a trifle nervous.
Yes, I can understand.
Whoa! That's the easiest game of all time,
I
dog!
also take advantage of my opportunities.
Oh, he just choked his ass to death.
Can't believe it. Monte Cristo, the torch, and I thought him nothing but a young idiot.
Easy
with
game,
more money than
Brian.
brains.
I called him worse than that. And all the time his life was in danger. Oh, Mathilde, what must he think of?
Easy game of 3 or something.
He
Come on,
must
dog.
think of the world.
You let me bend all the way over, dog, and grab the fucking carpet out from under your feet, dude? Level your game up, boy. But he's dead now, right? For sure he's dead. That's a fucking sick 3 man.
What is it, Zenon?
Star's body was found where we fought the torch last night, with 30 silver crowns in his hands, and this tied around his neck.
The torch again.
Stott made the error of trying to extinguish the torch. Something profit by Stott's mistake.
Well, at least we're saved the trouble of getting rid of the ambitious Mr. Stott.
Do you mind?
Not at all.
Thank you.
A remarkable fellow, this Torch. Not only a grim sense of humor, but the very devil in his sword blade.
My dear General Lenin, I came to Lichtenberg as a banker, not to attend a perpetual masked ball. This torch of yours will upset my entire social season. I wish you'd catch the fellow so that I could get back to Paris. After all, he is your affair.
We'll catch him, and soon.
Whether we catch him or not matters little now.
Oh? I thought he was such a problem.
Yes, he was a problem. But in a few moments, von Neuhoff, France, and the Torch will have lost their ability to interfere in my affairs.
Better go marry the princess, dog. Whether she likes it or
Russian
not.
ambassador, Excellency.
Good night, KD. Have a good sleep, my dude.
Go show Prince Pavel
Sleep well.
see that we're not disturbed.
Thanks for coming by and saying hi.
Your Excellency?
My dear Paul, I've been expecting you. The Count of Monte Cristo, Prince Pavel.
How do you do?
So you're the young man with all the money.
Not all.
I wanted Monte Cristo here so that he could witness the signature of our historic agreement. After all, he has a great interest in Lichtenberg affairs. 25 million francs worth, to be exact.
Oh, I think it covers the points of our agreement, Your Excellency.
Yes?
Who's guy, fucking Ruski?
Yes. All ready for signature. My dear Paul.
Thank you.
This agreement pledges Russia to put me on the throne of Lichtenberg. And to keep me there by force, if necessary.
Starting a war.
Now you can understand why the future activities of the Torch are reduced to mere mock heroics.
King Gurko I. It's incredible, really.
I'll feel better when this agreement is deposited in the embassy safe.
This is more than an agreement. It is practically an announcement of my betrothal to Zona of Lichtenberg.
You'll make a charming couple.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, my dear Count.
And now, if you will excuse me, my dear Cristo, I have a very important appointment at this hour. I trust you will not have to return to Paris before my wedding.
Ah, yes, your wedding. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Trying to marry my girl, dog. That's my woman.
General Lannon is still outside. He's been waiting 10 minutes. Have you forgotten,
10 minutes?
my dear?
For a lady to comb her hair?
He's here for his own.
Dude, make him wait another fucking 20 minutes. The fuck?
I'll go.
Why should I be the only one? I'm like, give me a minute, dude, okay? All this don't just happen by magic, dog. It takes me a while.
My answer's the same. What you ask is impossible.
I think I told you that I would regret having to adopt another method of gaining your consent.
What's it say? Oh, you're gonna start a war, dog? Why? The Russian government further agrees to guarantee peace and order by armed force should General, whatever this guy's name is, right to the throne be questioned. Signed by this dude.
The Russian ambassador has the duplicate in his possession.
You mean you've betrayed the people of Lichtenberg? Turned the country into a Russian province? Well, even you can't do that.
I dreamed that one day I would be king, and that you would sit by my side. You forget, Selna, that I'm a man who dares to carry out his dreams.
If the people knew you'd signed such an agreement, they'd storm the palace and drag you through the streets.
Dude, fuck the people, man. I'm a king.
Diplomacy lies in the fact that the people never discover the truth until it is too late. I know how deeply you love your people. How concerned you must be for their welfare. Zona, marry me. Share my star. We can rise to any heights with it, and endow our children with its greatness.
You're right about the concern I have for my people. You've made it impossible for me to save them. But I was born their queen.
No, you were born the princess. To be fair.
No matter what the cost.
Is she about to marry this
dude? You will.
I cannot abandon my country when it needs whatever protection I can give it. There's nothing left for me to do but marry you.
Bite his throat. What an idiot. What's up, Yig? No, it's not Judy. This is Joan Bennett. Oh, see, that's what you should do to him. Go in for the smooch. Right, Yig? Yig knows what I'm talking about. Go in for the smooch. Ow, bite the throat. Easy game. You fuck your war.
You're a bold robber, my friend. Talk costs me.
I'm not interested in your purse, Prince Pavlov. I'm pursuing a hobby.
A mask and cloak. A rather dangerous hobby, I should say.
I'm collecting the autographs of certain people. Like yourself and General Lannon, shall we say?
Do you think I carry pen and paper in my pocket?
The autographs I want are on the document you carry. So close to your heart. Forgive me.
You fool, you'll hang for this.
Oh, what the duct tape out? That medieval ass duct tape? That's the tech. Yo, some Batman type shit? Batman has a grappling hook, Yig. This guy's got some duct tape in the year fucking 1800 or some shit. That's what's up. Dude, Yig, early in this movie, this chick was like, I would never ever marry you. I would sooner kill myself and if I could destroy you, right? Dude, you can kill yourself and destroy him. You just gotta bite his neck. Bite him right in the fucking jugular vein. This dude's fucking creeping.
Edmund.
How did you find out?
His name's Edmund? I didn't even know that. How'd you find that out?
When you were fighting for me at the postern gate.
How? Of course. I used the same trick against Gurko I used at Petch.
I should have known from the first.
I didn't want you to know.
Edmund, I remember all those dreadful things I said to you at the same time you were risking everything for me.
Yeah, well, I was being an asshole.
But even when I said them, I hated myself for it. Can you ever forgive me?
I remember one thing you said. That a man like the Torch wouldn't have to pass the sentries at the gates of the palace. You go out and meet him. Is that still true?
It's always been true. From that very first day at Petch,
Then why did you write you couldn't see me again?
Because
Oh my gosh, she's a married woman now, dude.
not even the torch can help me now. I couldn't bear to look at you again after you knew I must marry General Lennon.
But you don't have to marry him. That's what I came here to tell you.
Look at her big ass sleeves.
That's why I must marry him.
No, you saw Gurko's copy. This one I stole from Pavlov. Tomorrow the world will know the Gurko's a traitor. It won't let you sacrifice yourself
You
to
consider
such a man.
burning that thing?
I'm worn out climbing in and out of windows and up and down chimneys. It'll be such a relief to go through an ordinary door again. It would have been much simpler if you had been Zona Pfaffendorf, a young girl on her way to Paris.
Edmund, you remember on the balcony I slapped you.
Damn. She says you can come and get this shit right now, dude. Come and get your love, dog. It's waiting for you.
You know, we're not entirely safe yet. I must get back to my rooms before Gurko misses me. Perhaps I shouldn't have come here at all, but I had to let you know.
No, for sure you shouldn't have come here at all, dude, to be honest. Edmund Dates, huh? Presumably named for his father, the original Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, really? I thought his name was fucking Edmund Monte Cristo, to be honest. And Monte Cristo's just the place he's supposed to be in charge of, huh? Yeah, your fucking handwriting was kind of, for a princess, I wasn't quite impressed. It was alright, better than I can do. But she's a fucking princess, man.
I warn you, General Lennon. My government will demand satisfaction for the manhandling of its ambassador. And if our agreement is made public prematurely, I will denounce it as a forgery.
The safety of that document means more to me than it does to you, Pavlov. In the hands of my enemies, it would destroy me. Torch. The man's a genius.
Fucking torch.
Wherever he strikes, it's always in a vital spot.
How could he have known?
We've been fools, Zimmerman. We've been looking for this torch in the wrong place. He's right here in this palace. And I can prove it to you by simple reasoning.
Yeah?
4 men in the whole world knew of the existence of our agreement.
Okay, that's one.
Now, 3 of them are here in this room.
Okay.
The other...
Monte Cristo?
That gilded fool.
No. That very clever young man. In whose interest has this torch been working?
Zona.
Therefore, Zona must know who he is.
In Russia, he would have been arrested on less suspicion.
You can't arrest a man as powerful as Monte Cristo on suspicion.
In Soviet Russia,
It requires
you
proof.
arrest him immediately. Dante's, I got your Dante's.
And I think I know how I can get it. Would you gentlemen be interested in joining me in a psychological experiment? Present my compliments to Her Royal Highness and ask her to be kind enough to come down here for a moment.
Ask Her Royal Highness to come here?
I think she'd be glad to come. If you mention that it concerns the torch.
Oh,
Her Royal Highness.
Look at her big ass sleeves, dude.
I don't understand why you asked me to
Can
come
you imagine
here.
having that much sleeves?
I wanted to prepare your Royal Highness for a shock.
She's spoiled with sleeves.
I know how great your interest must be in a man who has risked his life in your service.
My service?
A short time ago, Prince Pavlov was robbed of his copy of our agreement by the torch. But not without a struggle, during which the torch lost the one clue which makes his capture inevitable. My men are closing in on him at this moment.
Why do you tell me this?
To soften your natural grief at the news of his capture and sentence, his activities force me to make an example of him.
You will hang.
There is nothing else I can do.
Is that all you wanted to tell me, General Lennon?
Why, yes.
Since when has the hanging of one man been of such great concern?
He's like, okay.
In Russia, we are more forceful. She's not interested in the torch. Your experiment was not very successful.
You must be patient, my dear Pavlov. This is only the beginning of my experiment.
Oh, she's gonna go talk to this dude now in his bedroom. Oh, no. I mean, they already knew it was him anyway. I'm not sure what the point of all this is, but oh, no. In olden days, they used sleeves because they were no purses or handbags. Maybe you're right, of course. It ain't skeevy if you're sleevey, J, but that's true, too.
Come in.
Maybe whole horse is the Count of Monte Cristo. That'd be the biggest plot twist of all time.
Edmund, you must get away quickly. General Lannon's men are on their way to arrest you.
How did you find out?
In the struggle with Pavlov. You left a clue.
But there was no struggle with Pavlov.
But you... Well, then why did Lannon tell me? He's using me to trap you. He'll follow me. Oh, please go while there's still time.
He'll be too late. By morning, the agreement he made with Pavlov will be in the hands of the people. He'll be glad to save himself.
But he doesn't need until morning to destroy you. Please go, for my sake.
All right.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
I'm going, but I'll be back. He told them to arrest the Count of Monte Cristo, but he didn't say anything about the torch. In the past, the Count of Monte Cristo has protected the torch. Now it's the torch's turn to protect Monte Cristo.
Do enough jabber, John. Dude,
Only you had been so fast.
Fuck out of here.
Edmund, I'm afraid. I fear we may never see each other again. Please, just for one instant, let me be Zona Faffendal.
Oh my god. Guys, you know, we've seen this chick in quite a lot of movies, and most of them she's a villain. I can't really see her as the innocent princess. I always see her as the villain.
Guard!
Good acting.
Guard every
range.
exit. Arrest the Count of Monte Cristo on sight.
Yeah, what do you guys think of this movie so far? It's pretty fucking good, I think. I got stranded. How far are we in, says it, Ryan? We got stranded, dog? Oh, no.
There are guards everywhere.
It's the climax, Ryan. It's the climax of the film. I've been enjoying
Through
it.
the fireplace.
It's quite simple.
The old fellows who built this palace used their imaginations.
Good for dumb guys like me. Dude, Snow Beast? You can't compare to Snow Beast. Oh, no. This guy's out here making out. He should be escaping.
Keep saying that till I get back.
I've made arrangements for you to stay. Will you please put down that sword?
Get a beverage, Ryan. Get a beverage.
I bet that a cell will not be as comfortable as your present quarters, but it is only a temporary arrangement.
Is it nice
to
to
disappoint you.
You think it was based on a cereal? That would make some sense, to be honest. Ooh, get some Jackie Chan shit up! Window cost 10,000 francs.
Arrest that man!
You're about to get fucking arrested yourself, dude. He's not fucking cardiac arrested. Oh, you're sword fighting 3 guys at once? Oh, it broke his sword? Oh, no. Well, that's that.
Seems that I'm forced to accept your kind hospitality after all.
I'll trouble you for the agreement that you stole from Prince Pavlov. Because of your great interest in this document, I want you to see it returned to its rightful owner.
As I mentioned once before, I'll feel much easier when this is in the embassy safe.
At times, blind loyalty is dangerous. Your friend, Lieutenant Dorner, for instance, tried to warn you that we were coming for you.
This is the first time I permitted my feelings to come before my duty. But I couldn't see them take you.
He'll keep you company where you're going.
Oh.
Take him away.
Oh.
Fall in.
Oh, no. What's gonna happen? Is the dude from the beginning gonna show back up? Or I don't think so. I think he's just some dude. I guess, Jim. I mean, fucking Pavlov, dude. Pavlov's a dog, dude. He's a dog. A dirty dog. Be it known to all people that Her Royal Highness Zona, Grand Duchess of Lichtenberg, and His Excellency Gurko Lannon, having plighted their troth, will be joined in the holy bonds of matrimony. His name
I
is fucking
understand now how my
Gherkin?
father must have felt. 20 years in a cell.
I'd rather be dead than cooped up in a place like this.
Don't worry, you'll get your wish. Gurko Lannon's very accommodating.
The torch, eh? Here you are, Your Excellency. A billy do for you. Shall I wait for an answer? It's an invitation to the wedding. If you stand on your tiptoes, you might be able to see the palace from the scaffold.
Pretty funny. Wow, now there you go, Yig. That's that real handwriting. A Rico Gamer. Oh no, you remember to put a special note in the back for this dude?
I wonder why I never thought Gurko Lannon had a sense of humor.
It's beautiful, just as you're the most beautiful bride that Lichtenberg will ever see.
Dude, shut up.
Please, I'm sorry. I'm just no fool.
There must be some way. How can
She
I
loves
walk
the wedding,
to an
she can't
altar
help
at
it.
the same moment he's walking to the scaffold? Perhaps if I begged General Lannon, he might save him at the last minute.
Beg? You can't do that.
I can do anything for him, just as he was willing to do anything for me.
Damn. Rest in peace, Meatloaf, dude. Rest in peace. By the way, guys, if you really want to grow your channel, check out J-Bomb Bottles to purchase all your sub needs.
To make an appearance. In time, in time.
You guys think we should pay J-Bomb $10,000 to give me 10,000 subs here?
Your Royal Highness. Here we go, little man. So now.
This guy always wearing the same clothes. You know, on his wedding day?
But don't you know that it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride in her bridal gown before they meet at the altar? That is, it would be bad luck if I believed in luck.
This guy's too fucking sick, dude. He's a great villain.
They're waiting for us.
General Lennon, I know you're a man without mercy, but I must ask you for mercy. At this moment, you've realized all your dreams. Your star is shining in the high heavens. You have what you want.
Yes, I have everything I want. I had something for you. Your wedding present.
Oh,
I do hope that it'll make you happy.
My God.
You have the power to give me something that will make me very happy. The life of Monte Cristo. His liberty. Please, send him back to France. He can't hurt you now.
But he can hurt me. Not as the torch, but as a man who has held you in his arms and kissed you. If he were alive, I would remember that every time I looked at you.
Oh my God, dude, this guy's fucking a sick villain, dude.
Here we go.
I'm gonna kill your fucking boyfriend. Shall we go?
Good people of Lichtenberg, Her Royal Highness and I thank you for this demonstration of your loyalty,
this man!
affection, and happiness at our marriage.
Boo this man!
Her Royal Highness finds it difficult to speak to you because of the depth of her emotion. But I'm sure that she will join me in saying that this is the happiest day of her life.
This is the happiest day of my life.
That's what I said. I'm saying that crap. So I'm saying, horse, boo this man.
That'll take care of you.
That's me.
I guess they're ready.
Oh my God. Dude, they rest in peace that sack of bricks.
It would have been worth coming to Lichtenberg just to know you, if for no other reason.
Damn.
I'm glad I'm going to be with you till you leave.
Dude, fuck the princess, dog. Bros before hoes.
Who goes there? Transfer of prisoners from Brinkfield.
Oh shit, is this boy? Yeah, bust these guys out, but how? With the Trojan horse? With the Trojan mans?
On you come. Line up.
Oh, and they got the fucking Duke there? Or what that guy's name? Zolar or whatever that guy's name was? About to get wild egg drop for sure. Got enough guys for a party. Oh my God. Disarmed.
Get in that jail.
Find the new hall. Disarm them. We'll need you. Bring your keys. Find the rest of the lot.
This shit is sick. Guys, what year do you guys think this takes place in?
Edmund.
We got duct tape.
Edmund, here. Open the door. That'll run you off.
We got fedoras.
Get back there.
You didn't think we'd just stand by to see you die?
It's all planned. You're going back to France.
No, you're wrong. If you get me out of here, I'm going to a wedding that's about to take place.
Edmund, let well enough alone. We're grateful for your life. You've done all that any man can do. From now on, the fight is ours.
Not while there's a copy of that Russian agreement in Pavlov's safe.
It's too late for that now. The moment Gurko marries Zona, he becomes co-ruler of Lichtenberg with the powers of a king. Even if we had the evidence, there's no time to use it. And the palace is surrounded by troops.
Wait a minute, I think we could use it without fighting the troops. A good surprise is deadlier than an army. Hans.
That's true.
Can you make 100 copies like this quickly?
Yes?
How quickly?
2 hours, maybe 1 hour.
Too long, half an hour.
I'll try.
Good, start now.
Edmund, this is madness.
Oh, wow,
Of course
holy
it is.
Jesus
We're
Christ,
all
man.
madmen.
That's why we have the strength of 1,000 ordinary men.
Well said.
I think the Warlords is the world's greatest detective, dude. Fuck Batman. Oh, egg drop. Sir, do you have 10 kites? Well, obviously. Look at him go! This guy's straight blogging right now.
An outrage. I am the secretary to His Highness Prince Pavel, the ambassador of His Imperial Majesty.
You're just the man we're looking for. Open that safe.
I refuse.
Open it.
Very well. But I warn you, only under protest.
You'll write your protest after we leave.
I won't do it.
Max, the whole
Okay, I'll
country
do
will
it.
thank you for letting us ruin your stock like this.
If those wedding bells make Gurko king of Lichtenberg, nobody's stock will be worth much.
Here they are! Monte Cristo!
That's fine. You all look marvelous.
Thanks.
Where's Hans?
He's not here yet.
What?
No. Hans, they're waiting for you.
Hans, I did it. But the press will never be the same. I knew you'd do it. Pass these out. Now listen, everyone. Remember to look and act as though you really had been invited. Be on your dignity as befits the occasion. Once you're inside the palace, mingle with the guests. But take up positions where you can watch every door and every window and every soldier in the ballroom. Then wait for me.
We might get into the palace, but how will the Baron, you and Dollar get in?
You're marked men. They'll shoot you on sight. I know. We'll have to capture the guards outside the palace. What? The three of you? We're all agreed the wedding must be stopped, aren't we? Yes! Well, then, let's stop it.
Here, Hans. Give me a gun. Give me a gun. Give me a gun.
It's kind of sick, dude, honestly. We have all the kites. Yo, look at this fucking castle. Wow, it's great.
But this is...
I'm extremely sorry, my dear Baron. I don't wish to offend the Count Bombrowski. But my instructions are to admit no one without an invitation.
In that case, we shall both leave.
Oh, but my dear Baron, you were invited. You must attend.
I'm sorry. Invitations, gentlemen.
I've ordered my carriage to return at 11. Do you think the ceremony will be over by then?
Oh, yes, sir, I'm sure. Thank you, sir. Invitations, gentlemen.
A bit sus. They want to strap your bullets, Jesus Christ. You guys want to grab guns and crash weddings after this? That's not the thing, Jay. That sounds really fun, right? Who's down to fucking masquerade as a nobleman and go crash a wedding?
I think it'll work. It has to work.
All this pomp.
Her Royal Highness Sona, Grand Duchess of Lichtenberg.
Dude, sample that. You guys hear that? Put a beat on that. He's about to be a king, dude. Look at the happy bride.
Hast thou, Zona, a good and unconstrained will, and a firm intention to take unto thyself to husband this man Gurko, whom thou seest here before thee?
I have, Your Eminence.
Thou hast not promised thyself to any other man?
I have not promised myself, Your Eminence.
We let that torch get away, and there's 50,000 kroner on his head. Never mind his head, but your neck. The gallows we built for him, Gurko will use for us.
That's a proven fact. Oh, no.
I'm free.
Guys.
Here, help me. Help yourself.
Mission
I'm on the way to the
accomplished,
palace.
dog.
There might still be time.
The servant of God, Gurko, is crowned unto the handmaiden of God, Zona.
There's some cool crown handle majig.
Lichtenberg will have a new king.
The handmaiden of God, Zona, is crowned unto the servant of God, Gurko.
Signal or no signal, I'm not going to see my queen marry that.
Quiet, you fool. You own everything.
Where's the captain of the
I'm
guard?
saying, boy, jeez, that pizza was so delicious.
Monte Cristo, the torch has escaped, and there's 50,000 kroner on his head.
Why tell me? Won't be my luck to catch him. He'll never come here.
Why not? I have an invitation to the wedding from General Lannon himself. Haven't I, jailer?
There he is.
The torch!
Oh, my God. Hold on, here's my question for you, dude. Who has more power? The king? Or the guy with the little handle magic that can crown the king? I don't think I want to be that guy. I can just be like, no, fuck you, dude. I'm the king now.
He's safe. He made it.
The Bowsette crown? Oh, no, Brian. I'll be sick, honestly. The Kingmaker, I think the Kingmaker, dude. You just decide who's the king.
And yell until they're hoarse. No one will hear them from in there. We'll get in the old way, through the fireplace, and meet Cristo on the balcony.
If there be any among you who know why these two servants of God should not be wed, let him speak now, or forever after hold his peace.
I suggest that General Lannon is best fitted to answer that question.
The torch.
Yes, the torch. Not a man in a mask and a cloak, but the symbol of our liberty. The son of a man who devoted his life to the defeat of persecution and injustice. The Count of Monte Cristo.
There's no need to present me to General Lannon. We're old friends.
Arrest those men.
Okay.
Stay where you are, everyone. It's my extreme pleasure to inform you that your guards are prisoners, and you're taking orders from me. And the palace is completely surrounded.
This movie's getting too sick. My grandma made me this mask.
Gurko Lannon, I arrest you in the name of the people of Lichtenberg for the crime of high treason against the state, the penalty for which is death.
Oh!
Lock every door to this room.
Anyone in this room moves, there'll be no survivor to the throne of Lichtenberg. Proceed with the ceremony. In another moment, Baron von Neuhoff, you can present your charges to your king. Well, go on. Surely you haven't forgotten the words.
Come on, Doc.
Repeat after me.
Dude, you out here serving a man with a gun? You gotta serve God, dude.
I, Gurko, pledge my life and my love to Zona.
Pledge my life and my love to Zona.
To hold and to cherish her until death us do part.
To hold and to cherish her until death us do part.
Repeat
He's
after
like,
me.
Okay.
I, Zona.
He's like, Zona, please just say yes.
I, Zona.
Pledge my life and my love to Gurko.
It's like, let's do it. Let's do what he says.
Pledge my life and my love to Gurko.
To hold and to cherish him until death us do part.
To hold and to cherish him until death us do part.
Your
He's
right
gonna die
hand,
right now, though, right?
Your right hand, Zona. With this ring, I do thee wed.
With this ring, I do thee
This
wed.
dude is so nervous, this fucking priest. Easy game, fucking disarm. Fucking disarm.
Don't shoot! This is my privilege.
Whoa.
What, running from the throne, General Lannon? I feel your fall will be as spectacular as your rise.
This movie's fucking sick.
Remember, I said I'd be back.
Long live
Easy game, dude.
This is really the happiest day of my life.
Long live the Count of Monte Cristo!
Hooray! Hooray for the Count. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Louis Chris Hayward, Jones Bennett, George Sanders, Florence Page, Lionel Royce, Montague Love, Ian MacWolf, Clayton Moore, Ralph Bird, George Renovant, Michael Visseroff, Rand Brooks, Theodore Van Eltz, James Say, Henry Brandon, Jack Mulhall, Edward Keane, Ernie Adams, Stanley Andrews, Maurice Cass, Michael Mark, whoa, Charles Trowbridge, Chet Oliver, Wyndham Standing, Lionel Belmore, Margaret Feely, and Chad Something the Senior, huh? Wow. All right, guys. That was The Son of Monte Cristo. Thoughts, please, in the chat. My feeling about it? Just a super fun movie, dude. Again, I would say not challenging in any respect, but it was very fun, very simple, very rote, very cliche, but very competent, right? I mean, those are all classic tropes for a reason. It was so much fun to see all the intrigue and the betrayal going back and forth. I think the villain was kind of cool. Honestly, I thought the villain was pretty dope. I kind of like, I think that the Count's acting, the main guy's acting was not my favorite, but I like his character of this guy that's kind of undercover, pretending to be one guy, kind of like a superhero, kind of, right? It was solid, right? Thanks for the bits, J-Bomb. Appreciate that, dude. The Count of Monte Cristo bombs, huh? That's J-Bomb right now, making it rain. Solid acting, top-tier plot development, fun characters, amazing swashing and buckling. Dude, guys, how about the fucking special effects, though, right? I mean, the part where the freaking wagon loses a wheel, some pretty cool swashbuckling, some pretty guys getting smashed through tables and shit. That was pretty fucking sick, I gotta say. I'd be loath not to say that this movie had some pretty cool action, right? Some pretty cool action. I would say it really fun when we start off the thrilling adventures triple feature. I thought the mask was his real face. Oh, maybe you're right, maybe you're right, Ryan. He was kind of fun, like a little superhero, basically. Pretty dope. If you liked it, you should watch The Count of Monte Cristo or read it, huh? Maybe I should. Let's see here. Kind of an abrupt ending, huh? But dang, what a crescendo. Yeah, it ended quite abruptly, but I think I'm pretty satisfied how it ended, right? I think that you had a solid climax. Bad guy gets killed. What more do we need to see? Except for maybe like, our two heroes, the hero, the Count, Edmund, marrying Zona. Counting Monte's Crisco. Huh? Any movies is thrilling adventure with you guys. Aw, J-Bomb, but you're right, though. Name-dropping Count of Monte Cristo always makes me think of the reference in Shawshank Redemption, huh? We've seen a lot of stinkers here, but for sure we have. And that was not one of them. I wouldn't say it was a favorite of mine. Again, it was quite rote, but for what it was very, very competent, very sweet, very simple. Very good movie for kids, right? That's quite fun, I think. Guys, the next film of the thrilling adventures triple feature is called Beat the Devil. Beat the Devil. It's probably the best looking film of the night in terms of like, the visual fidelity. It stars Humphrey Bogart and Peter Lorre, both great actors. I can't wait. It's a fun ride, yeah. Except for all the stabbing, even though it was quite mundane. Dude, I must credit all the betrayal going on, the characters, their ambitions. I like the fucking butler. I like the main villain. I even like the Count. The princess. All right, the princess. I felt kind of teased. Right when the film started, I was like, "Hey, cool! She's a princess. It's kind of like a fighting princess." Man, she was just a damsel the whole movie, dude. The intro, she's out here trying to escape, and that's kind of cool. But she just gets bossed around everybody, out here smooching people. That's pretty much her whole function, right? Was to smooch and to be smooched. But she ain't biting nobody's throat. That's my problem with her, right? She ain't actually she doesn't want to bite someone's. She'll talk some fucking she talk some game. She's talking about how she might want to fucking suicide to kill this dude. She would jihad bomb this guy, but instead she just goes for the fucking Just should have gone for the throat. Think of the gift subs, whole horse. Well, Manawat's got one nice. And Cut West, sick. Insomniac Robot, long time no see. Insomniac Robot, I hope he's been well. Alright, guys, let's get the next film started here. Let's do it to it. Let me get my water refilled here. Actually, I think I'm probably good for the next movie. Cut West is great, you're right. Alright, wow, that was really fun. The next film is going to be a little bit more, serious, I guess. Beat the Devil. I think I want to do a little spiel about this movie first. As we get started here, I'll do a little talk about public domain and what that means legally.
Gordita.
Let's see, effects and filters. Make sure everything's turned off here. Perfect. Make sure that we have the deinterlace turned off. Perfect. Okay. Cool beans, those. I forget, I gotta make sure we get this thing all cropped too, huh? Gotta crop this shit. Oops. That's not what I wanted.
Oh, no, I'll spin never.
Thank you, @_milk for the follow.
That was sick!
Double L's. Here we go.
There is a single L milk, but I forgot the password to that account. So.
Are you @milk69?
Who's that?
I don't know, but... Oh, Venka! Oh, my...
Oh,
yeah.
my
God. Talk to your boy. Hey, come on, welcome aboard, dude. Speak of the devil. Speak of the fucking devil. He's got a gift sub, dude. He's got a gift sub, man. We're talking about you, dude. What a coincidence. It was Son of Whole Horse. Son of Whole Horse. A top-tier individual himself.